For 60 years, they've been crowning champions in District 23 and Subsection 3, but not once in those 6 decades has an athlete from Ulen-Hitterdal or Rothsay carried home the championship hardware. But tonight, folks, that's going to change. Both teams survived overtime thrillers last night. Will it be the Rothsay Tigers or the Spartans of Ulen-Hitterdal? 6 seconds. Dice has got to do something. He gets a pick. He can win it with a 3. It's over!
What a ball game.
Here we go, Carl Crude. Carl Crude with a layup. Yes! And how many teams have there been in those 6 decades that have dreamed about getting to this point of the season? Well, it's a reality for the Spartans and the Tigers. Enthusiasm has never been higher. Tonight, in front of a jam-packed Cobber Fieldhouse, it's the Subsection 3 6A championship game between the Rothsay Tigers and the Ulen-Hitterdal Spartans. It's tournament time. It's what they've worked for. It's a chance to go to the section tournament next week. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Cobber Fieldhouse. Ed Schultz, along with Frazee basketball coach, the legend, Denny Anderson. Coach, we survived your first night in broadcasting, and there were 2 overtime games. And I'll tell you what, when you look at the matchup of these 2 ball clubs, we may go a little OT again tonight. You never know.
Before the games last night, people said, who's going to win? I said, flip a coin. And that's what we have to do again tonight. Even teams.
Well, we got a couple of interesting matchups. Aaron Durkoff did not get a field goal until the overtime period last night. Normally, he's not going to have that kind of game. If he comes out and plays this kind of game, and if Ulen-Hitterdal can get some points from other places in the lineup the way they did last night, they could match up very well with Rothsay. I think Rothsay's a little favorite coming in here.
I'll tell you what, I think Rothsay probably is because of their size. But then you got to look at Ulen-Hitterdal because of their experience, and everybody has to be impressed with the idea that the rest of the Ulen-Hitterdal kids really stepped up in scoring points.
It's the outside shooting of the Spartans and the inside game of the Tigers. The stage is set. We'll be back with the starting lineups of tonight's game between Rothsay and Ulen-Hitterdal. You're watching prime time Minnesota basketball coverage on WDAY. The Rothsay Tigers, you bet it is. It's tournament time, baby. The Rothsay Tigers are 18-6 under Randy Balkin. Gordy Nichols, in his 25th year as head coach at Ulen-Hitterdal, has the Spartans at 15-9. For the starting lineups, let's go to our PA announcer, Sean Lockhart.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Concordia Fieldhouse and Memorial Auditorium, and to the Subsection 3A Championship game. Tonight's match features a 5th seed Ulen-Hitterdal Spartans and the 3rd seed Rothsay Tigers. And now for the starting lineup. Starting for Ulen-Hitterdal Spartans at guard, a 5'10" senior, number 21, Dorsey. Forward, a 6'1" senior, number 33, Aaron Durkoff. Starting at guard, a 5'10" senior, number 43, Eric Tice. Starting at forward, a 6'3" junior, number 45, Dean Smith. And starting at center, a 6'5" senior, number 53, Luke Bentley. The Spartans are coached by Gordon Nichols. And now for the Rothsay Tigers. Starting at guard, a 6'2" junior, number 20, Darren Karlsrud. Starting at forward, a 6'3" junior, number 24, Trevor Bone. Starting at guard, a 5'7" junior, number 30, Lee Peterson. Starting at forward, a 6'6" senior, number 42, Ben Amundsen. And starting at center, a 6'5" freshman, number 52, Kelly Nelson. The Tigers are coached by Randy Vulcan.
Ed Schultz at courtside with Denny Anderson. Coach, I don't know if either of these teams are going to be nervous after last night's show. I mean, if that's not an icebreaker, I don't know what's going to be.
Well, I'll tell you what.
The matchups, the record at 15-9 and 18-6, the last 10 games, they've won 80% of the time they've taken the floor. Shooting percentages, very close. Look for a game in the 50s tonight.
Right.
This is what happened earlier this year. Rothsay by 2, Ulen-Hitterdal by a sizable margin.
That's the one I was going to mention, Ed, that the last game that they played, Ulen-Hitterdal beat them.
Psychological advantage third time around?
Well, I tell you what, they split, so now it's anybody's game.
Bentley will jump against Ben Amundsen. We called him the young Amundsen, Matt, last night. Now they've got a sign up on the back of the field house. Young Amundsen is making his name at Concordia.
They got him on the billboard now.
What we say follows him, I suppose. So the Tigers will start it out off the tip. Karlsrud, who won it last night, misses his first shot. It comes off to Dean Smith. And Eric Theis, who hit that crucial shot as the seconds ran out last night, runs the offense. Durkop hits his first shot of the night. That's the kind of start Gordy Nichols wants for his
ready to
number 1
play.
guy.
Durkop's ready to play, no doubt. He hits the 3. Rothsay was in a 1-2-2 zone, and that gives up some shots on the wings unless you're out there very quickly.
Down low to Ben Amundsen, yes.
There's another guy ready to play. The two big guys are ready to go. You're going to have a high-scoring game.
He's not going to be Gentle Ben tonight, is he?
No, he isn't.
Theis in traffic, and it's going to stay with Ulen-Hitterdal. Isn't it amazing that these schools in the 60 years of the district and the subsection have never won this section or district title game?
And they've had excellent teams, I'll tell you. Rothsay was 19-1 in 67 when Moorhead beat him in this tournament and went on and took second in the state. Moorhead was led by Pat Driscoll then.
Bentley misses the inside shot. Karlsrud back. Peterson. Moan. Is he hot? Not early. Cleared away by Bentley. Big Luke, they call him. Up the floor, Durkop has already nailed his first shot. Loses this one out of bounds. It'll go to the Rothsay Tigers.
First 2 shots Rothsay have taken down here. The 2 big guys from Ulen have gobbled up the boards.
Zone pressure, but really a time slower of anything else. Peterson over to Karlsrud, Damone. Ben Amundsen in traffic, forces the shot, and Smith comes away with it. Sticky defense by Ulen-Hitterdal. Here comes Durkop.
That's a big part of their game, is their good defense.
Theis, yes. Put on the line, they'll give
You
him
think
2.
maybe he got a little confidence from the shot last night? Beautiful shot.
And we've got a block on Theis.
Little Lee Peterson Peterson is a quick kid, I'll tell you. His dad played on that 1967 team. That was 19-1, and so did Darren Karlsruhe's dad. They both played on that 1967 team. 19-1 during the season and got beat by Moorhead in this district tournament.
Moan on the wing. Karlsruhe to Peterson. Karlsruhe on the fadeaway. Can't get it off the backboard. And Luke Bentley clears it away to Theis. Ulen-Hitterdal leading 5-2 here in the early going. The winner advances to next week's section tournament. And Durkop is 2 for 2 from the field.
Rothsay was in a man-to-man at that time. They couldn't stop Durkop. He got his easy jump shot.
Keep in mind that the Spartans are well aware that the Tigers came back from 15 last night. Durkop, the steal.
He is excellent at that, Ed. He is excellent.
Great anticipation by the leading scorer for the Spartans. He wants the ball. Theis down low. Bentley against Amundsen, and he draws a foul on the big guy.
Ulen-Hitterdal's clicking on all cylinders right now. They're really moving well. Big Bentley is a strong horse in there. They got him the ball, and he took it to the hole.
Luke Bentley at the free throw line for Ulen-Hitterdal, and first substitution is going to be Chad Balkin off the bench as Trevor Moan will sit down. Aaron Durkop has hit his first 2 shots tonight, and you saw the graphic. He was very cold last night. Both free throws fall short for Bentley. Karlsruhe to Peterson. Sitting in a 2-3 zone, the Spartans. Karlsruhe loses the ball, and again Durkop.
He goes right into the teeth of the zone. He did it last night, too, and did it well. And that time they got a hand on it.
Lundberg, first time he's touched it tonight. He had a hot hand last night for the Spartans. Nice dribble, but he is fouled.
Theis doing a nice job at the point. He really controls the ball well. Not very many turnovers from this young man.
There's a timeout on the floor, and Ulen-Hitterdal is off to a 7-2 start, and we'll be back. Earlier this evening, the North Dakota State Bison under Tom Billiter upset Mesa State, the number 2 seed in the region, in overtime, 75-65. The Bison move on to tomorrow night's regional championship game to take on either South Dakota or North Dakota. And the Bison women, for the 3rd time this year, win easily, and Moorhead has gone out in front of South St. Paul 2-1 in the 2nd period. Here at the Cobber Fieldhouse, Rothsay leading 7-2. Check that, Ulen-Hitterdal leading 7-2. Rothsay has not scored in almost 3 minutes. Off the dead ball timeout, Theis for the Spartans. Across the lane, and Smith can't get the handle. And then he fouls Amundsen.
Quick hands by Big Ben Amundsen. Great pass going across there. Smith had it, but Amundsen reached out and knocked it down. There it goes right there. Good job by Ben Amundsen.
Full court pressure by the Spartans. Balkin loses it to Theis from behind, and an easy 2.
That has to be a concern. That has to be a concern of Randy Balkin. The quickness of Ulen-Hitterdal's defense. They are tough in that thing.
Karlsruhe all the way to the iron, draws the foul.
And that's one way to loosen up the pressure. Take it right to the hole.
That's going to be on Matt Drews, who just checked into the ball game off the dead ball. And here comes Moon, and Balkin's going to sit down. So it's a 9-2 start for Ulen-Hitterdal, and Rothsay will send Darren Karlsruhe to the line.
You notice, Ed, Big Ben Amundsen's only had his hands on the ball twice so far in the ball game, and they've got to get him the ball if they're going to win this ball game.
And he has scored their only bucket so far as Karlsrud his second free throw. And that won't fall either. Moan off for the rebound. Up top to Karlsrud. Now from the corner. And it's down. Peterson hits the first three-pointer for the Rothsay Tigers tonight. It's a 4-point game. Theis, Durkop. He's got his range tonight.
Oh,
Durkop.
he's got his rhythm, is right, Ed. He's a great shooter, and I noticed when he had the ball at 24 feet, he was looking to shoot a little while ago.
Out of bounds. Karlsrud. Spartan ball.
There's that press of Ulen's. It's tough. They're very quick, and they play good defense.
Checking in now is Brad Dunham, who came off the bench last night, and in the span of 40 seconds scored 6 points. Durkop on the inbound, back to Theis. All the scoring for the Spartans has come from Durkop and Theis with the force. Bentley on the putback. Still can't get it. Cleared away by Moan. Here come the Tigers. Ben Amundsen for three. No. Theis in traffic. We've got a foul. That's going to be on Matt Amundsen, I believe. It is.
Wow, did Theis go after that ball? High in the air.
12-5, 2:41 remaining, first quarter action. Spartans with the ball and the lead. Theis, near side, Bentley. He finds Durkop. Durkop gets a screen. The fade on the baseline. Not this time. It's off to the little guard, Peterson, and he'll slow it down for the Tigers. Durkop already 8 points tonight here in the first quarter. He did not get a field goal until overtime. Ben Amundsen. That's what you're talking about, Denny.
You bet. He's a great scorer. 1,580 points coming into this ball game.
Broke Dave Goltz's scoring record.
Right. We all know Dave Goltz, a great athlete, who went on to pitch for the Twins and the LA Dodgers.
Theis, nice move down the lane. And Ben Amundsen tries to start the break with the rebound and the outlet.
We got our two big people playing excellent basketball, Ben Amundsen and Durkop. They're both really on tonight.
And let those guys go until foul trouble hits. Peterson, Brick, Amundsen. And that's going to be on Dean Smith, his second. He was pushing out on Matt Amundsen.
Matt Amundsen has to be one of the top rebounders in this tournament. He really goes after it into the young kid. Sophomore, 6'3", brother of Ben.
Drews comes back in for Ulen-Hitterdal as Dean Smith sits down.
He's the young man who set the screen for Theis last night, Ed.
In the corner, Peterson. High post, Amundsen. The young Amundsen, his first bucket tonight, draws the Tigers within 3.
The kid's got a lot of confidence for a sophomore.
He really does. Durkop working against Karlsrud. They switch. Back to Theis. Oh, they get him loose in the corner, and Durkop. Not very good trajectory on that shot. Big Ben clears it away. Less than a minute remaining in the first quarter. Another close one at the Carver Fieldhouse. Amundsen in tight. He's got 6 on the night.
If he gets it in there, they're going to be tough to stop.
Rothsay on a 6-0 run to draw within 1. Time winding down here in the first quarter. Dunham off the bench last night, and he's fouled here.
Yeah, big Ben Amundsen when he gets it in there, Ed. Notice he keeps the ball so high above his head, and he's got a good vertical also. They're just not going to stop him. He's got great touch for a big guy.
Dunham will go to the free throw line. Senior-dominated team, Ulen-Hitterdal. And that free throw, we've yet to get a free throw here tonight. So with 24 seconds remaining here, and of course, that free throw was the first point scored tonight for Ulen-Hitterdal other than Theis and Durkop. 15 seconds remaining in the quarter. Amundsen can tie it, not this time. Bentley clears it away. Possession. It's going to go to the Spartans with 9 seconds left in the quarter.
Rothsay is good at going for the ball when you bring it down. If you bring that rebound down, they're going to get a piece of it. Very quick hands.
Theis, 4 seconds. Left alone. This is Drew's, his first shot tonight. It won't go. Spartans lead by 2 as we go to the second quarter. Ed Schultz along with Denny Anderson at courtside of the Carver Fieldhouse. You're watching Minnesota playoff basketball on WDAY. Last night we had 2 overtime thrillers. Ulen-Hitterdal and Rothsay had ice in their veins down the stretch. And tonight, after the first quarter, we've got a 2-point differential. They go down low to the big guy again, and this time young Amundsen is fouled, and Rothsay has gone on a 9-4 run over the last 3.5 minutes to pull within 2 points, and now they can get a little closer.
Last night we got started and the score was low scoring in the first quarter of both games. That's the same thing happening here. They're going to pick it up.
And Matt hits his first free throw. He can tie it. He does. First tie of the ball game. Full court pressure by the Tigers. Darcy Lundberg unconscious and misses the free throw. The layup just missed by Lundberg, and he knew what to do with it. He was hot last night.
Yeah, he took it to the hole, but he also knew that Ben Amundsen was around, and that's a problem.
Amundsen to Amundsen. Again, Matt won't get it. Theis clears it. Here comes Ulen-Hitterdal. Both teams playing with a tremendous amount of confidence and reckless abandon, I might. Look at little Darcy Lundberg.
He's a shooter. He proved it to us last night.
Good movement on offense by the Spartans, and now they've got some pressure broken by Rothsay. Ben Amundsen clears it to Peterson, back up top to Zerbis. Ooh, that's going to be on Bentley. He came over the shoulder of Ben Amundsen. That's his second.
Rothsay knows what they have to do. They got to try to get it into him, and of course Bentley's trying to keep it from him, and he gets a foul.
Amundsen puts it in play. They bring it up top. Zerbis. They reverse it back to the big guy. Zerbis against the 2-3 zone. Peterson in traffic puts it up anyway. Rebound, Ben Amundsen. He is playing a much different game tonight, Denny.
I'm impressed the way Rothsay moved the ball. It went all the way over to the other corner, came all the way back. The shot was taken, gave Ben Amundsen a chance to get the board.
We are tied at 15, down low. Drew's fouled, it won't go. That's going to be on Matt Amundsen.
This Drew's kid's a strong kid. He's a nice ball player.
It's almost as if Randy Balkin has said, listen, we got to get Ben shooting the ball tonight. Here's Ben inside. He's got 8 points. There's Matt Amundsen getting rejected.
Okay, and then up he goes again with it, but Drew's got a piece of that one. That's why he missed that one.
Rothsay 2 for 4 at the line, and Ulen-Hitterdal 1 of 4, and Drews makes this one.
The mighty big free throws. I don't care what time of the game it is yet. These are big, big free throws.
And again, Drews, they are. 2-point game. Spartans lead it. Some moderate pressure here. They really aren't doing much, but taking the tempo away from Rothsay and making them think a little bit offensively, aren't they?
Right. They dog you and dog you. That's Gordy's defense until they get a steal on you.
Ben Amundsen misses the gimme inside, and Durkop off the rebound steps out of bounds.
Great rebound by Durkop, but Darren Karlsruhe wouldn't let up on him. He kept the pressure on him, and he ended up going out of bounds. There's Durkop with a great rebound. Now watch Karlsruhe. He's going to stick right on him. Got a piece of the ball. Bingo. Durkop dribbled it out of bounds.
Zerbis sits down, and Peterson and Karlsruhe will run the backcourt. Ben Amundsen from 15, and they're not going to be able to block that. He's got 10 points to tie it at 17.
We could say it all night. He is a shooter.
Theis's game has become much more aggressive as the tournament has gone on. From the beginning of last night to where he is right now, it's almost as if he feels like he can't get in any bad situation, or there's no situation on the floor he can't get out of.
He's a good basketball player, and that three-pointer last night, you heard him say that he was struggling a little with his shot. He hit that three-pointer. Tonight he came out, and his first three-pointer, he drilled it. He's got a lot of confidence.
And here we go. It's going to be a turnover, and
Rothsay's pressure made Ulen-Hitterdal turn that one over. Now we'll see if they up the pressure a little bit.
All right. Karlsruhe has got a couple of fouls here in the second quarter. We're tied at 17, and there's that little nagging pressure that you were talking about. Karlsruhe with the ball. 2 personal fouls. Tied at 17. 5:39 remaining in the first half.
Karlsruhe's real quick with the ball.
Well, there's a good... nice rejection by Drews and Durkop. That's the kind of defense you like to see.
And a great rebound by him. He's got great hands. If he's in there close, he's going to get his hands on it.
Theis and Karlsruhe. Out to Dean Smith. Looking for Durkop. Durkop on the fade. No. Oh, Smith in traffic. In trouble, and it comes out to Amundsen.
There it was again, Ed. Ulen-Hitterdal brought the ball down. When he brought it down, Rothsay gets her hands on it. Very quick hands.
Falcon up top, Karlsruhe. They swing it to Moan. Falcon feeds inside to the young freshman, and he loses it. Kelly Nelson, who was a hero of sorts last night, logging time much earlier in tonight's game. Theis almost caught for a 3-second violation. Down to 4:30 remaining in the second quarter. We are tied at 17. The Heartthrob kids, are they going to give us another overtime tonight? And Drews hits his first bucket, and 2 free throws picked off by Durkop. Nice pass, Lundberg. And it's
There's
a 4-point
we were
lead.
talking about. Beautiful. Durkop, a great anticipator. Here's a great basketball player right now out in front there, Karlsruhe. His father, Doug, was the leading scorer in the Heart Lakes.
Balkan misses the 3. Moan clears it to the corner. Back to Balkan again. Up top, Karlsruhe with a drive. It's too strong. And it comes off to Aaron Durkop. Mr. Everything for Ulen-Hitterdal.
Darren Karlsruhe's father was the leading scorer in the Heart Lakes for Barnesville. Then he moved his senior year to Rothsay, and that's a great team they had in '67. The start of a run of a great bunch of Karlsruhe kids that played for Rothsay. 4 brothers, I believe it was.
There's a timeout on the floor. Ulen-Hitterdal has broken the tie, and they lead it by 4, and we'll be back. Now, who is that? Gordy Nichols, 1955-56 Moorhead Spuds.
How about that?
The truth comes out.
There it is. Then he went to Moorhead State and graduated from there. Then he went out to Borup, and he coached for 9 years out there, and now 25 years at Ulen.
Tell you what, he looks pretty doggone good, too.
You bet. Great person, great guy.
He is. Loves the game, loves working with kids, has been so successful.
Does an outstanding job.
Theis
is all over the floor. He's having a great ball game.
Rothsay, 6 turnovers. Ulen's got 4. Drews up top, Durkop. Durkop gets a shot on Balkan and can't get it to fall. Will go to the line.
You know, when a kid's on like Durkop is tonight, You know, you just think every shot's going to go in. He thinks every shot's going to go in. There he is up with it, and he knew he was going to get fouled. He put that thing up. It threw him off a little bit. But
isn't it true in basketball, Denny, having the other players realize who's on and making sure that guy gets the ball and just let him stay in his groove? I mean, you know, you talk about a team game in basketball. I think it's also the recognition of other players to, hey, if I just keep feeding this guy, we're going to be in great shape. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I give credit to Gordy Nichols. We've seen his teams the last 3 years in this tournament, and I'll tell you what, I think that's the way they play. Unselfish.
2 free throws by Durkop has quietly opened up a 6-point advantage as Ulen's on a 6-0 run. Durkop being feisty on the defensive end, and it's going to go to the Spartans.
That press, it looks like a dog press, and then all of a sudden they just seem to, as a group, put the pressure on, and that's great teamwork.
3 minutes remaining, first half. Lundberg down low to Durkop.
He wants help. He wants somebody to come out and take that ball for a little bit.
He likes that baseline
jumper. I'll do it myself.
He does. It's an 8-0 run. Long down court. The young Amundsen, he walked. He walked.
They had a good idea, but you got to put the dribble down. It's awful easy to travel in all fairness to Amundsen. When you're going in for a layup like that, you're catching the ball, it's awful easy to travel. You see it all the time.
This zone pressure has given Rothsay more than enough trouble tonight. They haven't scored in the last 3.5 minutes, and it's been an 8-0 run by the Spartans, and now they'll take it in. Durkop, and they've got a break here. It's a 3-on-2 if he wants to use it. Across the lane to the little guy.
Great
and
pass.
Thieving comes up with the bucket. More pressure. Peterson up to Karlsrud. And really, Rothsay in the last 4 minutes, they haven't had time to run their half-court offense.
No, they were getting it into Ben Amundsen before that, and he was scoring.
Peterson, 3.
He's having a fine game.
He's
That's
hit
2 threes.
2 3-pointers, and quickly gets it out of double figures. Bentley left alone, short. Darcy, yes. Lundberg has got 6. He averages 7. He scored 17 last night.
Who said little guys couldn't rebound?
The intensity of these guys is what's there tonight. Ben Amundsen down low to Matt. Nice reverse.
Beautiful pass, beautiful shot. Brother to brother.
7-point lead as Thieving brings it across the midcourt line. Minute 15 remaining. Rothsay 2 of 5 from 3-point land tonight. And down the lane, Durkop can't get it to go. Gets his own.
What a hustle. What a hustle by Durkop.
Bentley in traffic, too strong. Foul. That's on Durkop over the back on the rebound.
That's the kind of foul the coach doesn't get too concerned about because it's a hustle foul. They were both going after the ball. Here it is right here. Look at this. They're both going after the ball. Just that they Moen had a little bit better position on it, so he got the foul called on Durkop.
So the minute 2 remaining. It was 10, now it's down to 7. Ulen-Hitterdal with the lead. Now, I would imagine that Randy Balkin is going to be talking about breaking that zone pressure at halftime. That's really what has bothered Rothsay. Getting the ball inside to Big Ben has not been a problem. He's got 10 points, and his younger brother has got 4. So 14 of their 23 points have come from where they want to score.
Right, and I don't know how many points Ulen-Hitterdal have gotten off the press, but it's quite a few.
Moen, 1 of 2 at the line. And it's going to stay with the Tigers.
I'll tell you what, Ed, we came in here with a team averaging 79 points a game last year, and that press ate us up, and we were a good passing team. They run it very well. Gordy's done a beautiful job with that thing.
Peterson up top against the 2-3 zone. We've yet to see Ulen go to man-to-man tonight. They're staying with this zone defense.
That's their pet defense.
Service off balance. The putback, Moan rejected. Durkop rejected twice and fouled. Whoa, that'll be a good replay. Durkop twice from behind.
Service puts it up, and the ball comes off over there to Moen. Moen puts it up. Durkop gets a hold of it. Goes up again. Durkop gets him over the back, and that's not a good foul on Durkop. He's too valuable to be fouling over the back.
Moen gets the free throw.
It's hard to tell a kid, hey, you better just let him score it. But what else? You know, now he's getting the 2 free throws and the foul on Durkop.
And he's got 2 so far, so a lot of times coaches like to sit players down with 40 seconds remaining in the half, so they won't pick up a third and stupid foul. And Theis, and he's going to draw one against Zerbis. Rothsay on a 5-0 run. They draw within 4 with 35 seconds remaining, and that will put Ulen-Hitterdal in the bonus, and they go to the line with a 1-1.
As we said before, Theis is really playing with confidence. And here we are at the free throw line. These are big. Like I said, these are very big.
Well, that's his first, and he's got 5 on the night. Durkop, unofficially 10 points, and Theis has now dished in 6 of the 31 on the board. 6-point lead for Ulen-Hitterdal. Rothsay, Peterson, Zerbis to Moen, back to Zerbis. Peterson for 3. Not this time. Zerbis in traffic, and he's fouled. Bentley will be called for it.
Zerbis, a very quick move. He dashed in from the point to get that rebound. Here again, he's only 5'10", but he is a very quick kid, a very good athlete.
Drews comes in, and Bentley sits down. Bentley has got 3 personal fouls, and we had just mentioned that the final minute. Not to get your good guy any fouls, and that's a tough time of the game to take it.
They better hope Durkop doesn't get one in 18 seconds.
Zerbis makes his first free throw. Short. Matt Amundsen.
Oh, Ben Amundsen kept it alive, and brother Matt put it in.
3-point game. Lundberg. Baseline, out of bounds. They'll get it back with 3 seconds.
Boy, he tried a long bounce pass, and he just about pulled it off, but Lundberg did. But Amundsen got his hands on it over there.
3 seconds to work with. Drews needs help. Durkop, and it's knocked out of bounds by Moen. And no time off the clock, and Randy Baldwin is saying, what happened?
Well, a lot of times you turn that clock, you can turn it on and turn it off, and
Takes
it still
a second.
stays. You bet, because there are tenths in there.
Drews into the corner. They won't get a quality shot off now, and
Excellent
that's the way it
defense by
ends.
Rothsay.
First half is over, and Ulen-Hitterdal, Gordy Nichols, his Spartans will take a 3-point lead to the locker room. You're watching playoff basketball action on WDAY.
This is the Norwest Banks Halftime Report, brought to you by Norwest Banks.
Back at the Copper Fieldhouse, Ed Schultz along with Denny Anderson
is so that you don't get jumped.
Back at the Copper Fieldhouse, Ed Schultz along with Denny Anderson at courtside tonight as we're at halftime, and Ulen-Hitterdal leads Rothsay 31-28, and they were up by 9, Coach, with less than 2 minutes to go in that closing moments of the first half, and then it was an 8-2 run by Rothsay to close it. That's got to be very disappointing on the part of the Spartans to let that slip away. How tough is it in coaching to make a decision? You're up by 10 the last few minutes of the first half just to stand up, milk time off the clock, Be great to start the second half with an 8 or 10 point advantage.
You know, it's hard to say because it depends on. Now, I'm sure Gordy went in thinking the same thing right now. But when you stop momentum, when you're going, and you want to add to it if you can, see, it's obvious, Ed, that it's very obvious that Rothsay's game is the inside game.
And Rothsay has produced inside. They've got Ben Amundsen with 10 points and his younger brother Matt with 8 points. I mean, if this trend continues, Ulen-Hitterdal is going to have to come up with a fat shooting percentage to counter that.
You bet, or get a whole lot more steals out here. Their press has been effective.
Aaron Durkop leads the way for Ulen-Hitterdal, and we will go into Gordy Nichols' locker room when we come back on our Minnesota tournament coverage. You're watching primetime basketball playoff action on WDAY.
You got to step in there right away. What you do when you step in here with this guy here, ball's over here, you step in here, you get him out of there. He's not going to stand there. You're going to move him out of there. He's going to go out here, going to move up here. Now you can come out with him. But if you stand right here and he's moving in here when the ball's over here, there's no way you guys are going to get the boards for us. And what's going to happen is that we're going to get that foul, put them on the free throw line. Okay?
And nothing else we can do. It's up to you guys. We had a 10-point lead. And as far as what got us that 10-point lead, you guys went away from it. Being under control and playing smart basketball. That's all you guys got to do. You're rocking half of that ball. Yes. Put it in your belly and suck it up.
Anything that you guys have noticed out there that we should change or that we should try in the forward? Okay, look, playing a lot better tonight than we did last night. I think we are. This is your year, guys. 16 minutes this half.
Gordy Nichols telling his basketball team this is their year. We're about 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. Ulen leading 31-28. Stay with us. Who knows? We could be headed for another overtime. And we'll be back.
This has been the Norwest Banks Halftime Report, brought to you by Norwest Banks.
Just seconds away from the start of the second half. Denny Anderson. What does Rothsay have to do? They're getting their inside guys with the job done. Big Amundsen with 10. Little Amundsen is showing up with some points. He's got 8. I mean, what else can they do?
I think Randy's done a beautiful job this first half. When Ulen-Hitterdal was really had a nice lead, he substituted nicely. He got the kids to keep their cool, get it inside, and they got right back in the ball game. He's doing an outstanding job.
All right, the numbers as we shake things down, and only 1 of 4 from three-point land for Rothsay, and 13 rebounds and very close in turnovers as well, and a close score at 3 points. So here we go to start the second half. Rothsay on defense first, and here comes Theis. Down low to Drew starting the second half, and he can't get it to go. Dean Smith trying to go to the rebound, and he ties up Ben Amundsen, and off the possession, the Tigers will get it.
2 big boys on the rebound that time. End up with a jump ball.
Again, Ulen-Hitterdal coming out with that moderate pressure to slow the offensive game down for the Tigers. Karlsrud up top. 2-3 zone for Ulen-Hitterdal. We'll be back next Tuesday night with section coverage. They go inside quickly to Ben, and Ben has now got 12 points on the night.
There's that little short corner. You hit the guy on the baseline, and the guy on the high post drops down. You flip him the ball, and when you got a big guy like Ben Amundsen, you can hit him real easy. 2 points.
This is the closest Rothsay has been in the last 5 minutes of play, and there's Lundberg. His shot is short. And the rebound coming off, long down court pass. Peterson going for the break points, and he draws the foul on Theis. That may be bigger than the bucket.
You bet. And I'll tell you, Peterson really took it to the basket. It looked like Theis might be able to cut him off, but Peterson just kept on going to the bucket.
7:06 remaining here, third quarter, a 1-point game, and Peterson, we have not seen fast break points tonight by Rothsay.
No, they had a chance the one time, and Matt Amundsen traveled with the play. But they're going to push it up. They'll keep trying to push it up.
First tie since the 6-minute mark in the second quarter when it was tied at 17, and Peterson cans 2 big free throws, and now it's Rothsay up on top, and this is the first lead of the game for the Tigers. Durkop for 3, too strong. Darcy Lundberg.
He's had a couple big rebounds in there. You go after the ball, you're going to get it once in a while, and he gets it. He's got a good nose for the ball.
Durkop. Outside Theis. Very patient. Drews on the fadeaway. Nice off the glass and down.
You said it, Ed. Off the glass. Beautiful kiss off the glass.
Really used it well on the leaner.
You bet.
On the fade. Peterson. Karlsrud. Picked off by Aaron Durkop. Great anticipation as the ball was coming to the low post.
He's a tremendous anticipator.
Durkop being covered by Drews. This is Drews inside, taken away by Peterson, and Peterson trying to make something happen. He's going to run a 1-on-4 break, but he draws the foul.
Again, Ulen-Hitterdal put the ball on the floor. Drews put it on the floor, and there was Lee Peterson. He's having a great game, picked it off.
It's a 1-point lead for Ulen-Hitterdal. Rothsay with the ball. Moan up top to Karlsrud, weak side Peterson. Moan for 3, short. Tipped outside to Karlsrud. Ben Amundsen. They won't block that 3-point attempt. And the rebound again off to Peterson. Rothsay owning the offensive boards.
The little guys are getting a lot of rebounds, aren't they?
Ben Amundsen loses it on the floor, and Durkop again with the takeaway.
This time Rothsay put the ball on the floor into the bucket and got it taken away.
Ooh, it's getting a little sloppy.
Yeah, that's pretty much up to a point guard. Slow the thing up a little bit and get set up.
We're at the 5-minute mark. It's a 1-point lead for the Spartans. Rothsay just 2 of 8 from 3-point land tonight. Moan passes it up. Peterson, he does too. They're passing up shots, and Karlsrud can't get it to go. His putback won't go. We got a physical game on the baseline, and it's going to be a foul on Dean Smith.
Wow, they're going after the ball in there. There's no doubt about that. Oh, it's called on Amundsen.
Oh, it is. Durkop almost threw it away. Theis with a nice save. Coming up on the 4:30 mark, a 1-point lead. Spartans with the ball and the advantage.
Rothsay's playing some nice man-to-man defense.
Durkop for 3. Short. The scramble comes off the young Amundsen. He wanted to go long down court to Peterson, but his outlet was batted away, and we've got a timeout on the floor.
He had him open in the end zone, Ed, but couldn't get it off.
You got to sidestep and sidearm it, Coach. It's a 1-point lead. The Spartans lead it. The stage is set for another fantastic finish on WDAY. In the third period, Ryan Kraft, 4 goals yesterday, 7 for the tournament. Moorhead out in front of South St. Paul, 4-2. Subsection 1 final. Morris advances, beating Wheaton 71-63. Morris undefeated on the season. here we've got a 1-point game. Rothsay trails. They have the ball. Zerbis in the game. The point guard now to Peterson. Still that 2-3 defense. In tight, down low, first shot of the night, Mike Dagan. And the Tigers going to their bench and getting some quick results.
Nice pass in there by Peterson.
And they're going to say it belongs to the Spartans. Good hustle by Zerbis off the bench.
There are a bunch of quick kids out there, Ed. Very quick.
Oh, Peterson's going after it. Back to Lundberg. Lundberg off the dribble. Almost aired it. Possession stays with the Spartans. Rothsay on a 6-2 run.
Wow, did Smith go after that rebound?
Peterson sits down. Balkin back in for Rothsay.
Gordy's over there wiping his glasses clean.
Durkop wants a shot. So does Drews. They tie him up. They swing it weak side to Lundberg. Now they'll slow it back up again. Durkop is really moving, looking for the ball. Ill-advised shot by Drews, and it comes off the Moan. Here comes Zerbis, leading by 1. Amundsen into the corner to Balkin. Moan down low. Amundsen is fouled.
They tried that short corner again, and Amundsen was had a couple people around him, but he got fouled. Here it is down in. Okay, nice little bounce pass. But there were a couple guys there, and they ended up fouling him.
Tice has got 3 fouls, and this possession will stay with Rothsay.
I'll tell you what, Ed, when the ball doesn't go in, it gets rough around that basket. That's what's happening now. We're missing some shots in there off the glass, and it's really getting rough. Tough game to officiate.
Moan for 3. No. Ben Amundsen. It's off to Darcy Lundberg. Zerbis can't catch him. Lundberg has got 8. Zerbis through traffic. Dishes down low. Dagan. Moan for 3. No. Durkop.
What happens when you shoot the 3 in there is you get a lot of long rebounds, and that's what happened on that play and the play before when they got the break. Ben Amundsen knew that this play is coming. They try to enter a high post and start their flex movement. And he's been watching that all night, and he just anticipated and picked it off.
4 team fouls for the Spartans and 1 for Rothsay. Drews was called for the reach-in on the intercepted pass by Ben Amundsen. They got Zerbis up top and Karlsrud on the wing now, Coach.
Yeah, I tell you what. He's trying to get something different going. Karlsrud takes it to the bucket a lot.
Kenny, why are they keep trying to take it to the bucket? They're passing up a 15-foot jumper.
That's the way Darren plays. He's a very quick kid, and I think a lot of times with the competition, sometimes that he plays, he's able to go to the basket with it. And he does pass up a lot of shots. His uncle Kevin, I'll tell you what, he was a great player, had all kinds of quickness like Darren has. I'll tell you, he could bury that jump shot.
Luke Bentley comes in for Drews, who has to sit down. Drews caught an elbow in the mouth, and they're attending to him. Balkin to Zerbis. Balkin, Zerbis, Karlsrud.
Yeah, see, Darren's over there passing up a jump shot, an easy one.
And Karlsrud is fouled, and that's going to be on Bentley, and that's his 4th. And with 1:53 remaining in the 3rd, that is a huge event in this game.
There it was with Ben Amundsen entering the ball on weak side over to Karlsrud. He took one dribble to the bucket, pulled up for the shot, they called it on Bentley.
No wonder Randy Balkin is having his guards drive inside. They're getting the calls and drawing a foul on a big guy, and Bentley's got to sit down.
Yeah, Bentley's had a tough night tonight as far as scoring. I don't know if he's scored yet, and they need something out of him. He's a nice basketball player, good kid.
Well, I would think that Gordy Nichols would be very concerned that his team has scored only 4 points in over 7 minutes of basketball.
Definitely concerned. You got to hand it to Rothsay. They're playing a good, tough man-to-man.
Theis trying to clear it out of trouble. Up to Durkop. Durkop. Phoebe back to Theis. Minute 30 remaining. Third quarter action. Theis, it won't go. He draws the foul on Zerbis.
Theis decided he's had enough of this. Let's get some points. He took it in there to the bucket. Here he goes. He crossover dribble, drives down the lane. Now he's going to take it on up, but he got fouled before he went up.
Theis from 15.
Yeah, he's having a great ball game.
8 on the night for Theis.
He runs the show for him. He hustles like crazy on defense. He's a very, very valuable ball player. You got to have leaders on the floor if you're going to be in this game, and both teams have got some excellent leaders.
Picked off by Lundberg. Yes! Lundberg. What a tournament this kid is having.
That press gets to be a real tremendous weapon for Ulen-Hitterdal.
4 unanswered points by the Spartans. Zerbis down low to Big Ben.
Wow, when he gets that ball and wheels in the lane, there's not much you can do about it.
And now the Tigers showing pressure. Durkop. 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Darcy Lundberg back to Durkop for 3. Too strong. Young Amundsen clears it off to Peterson. They can tie it with a 2, go ahead with a 3 at the end of the third. Peterson, he's hungry.
Lee Peterson's having himself a great ball game.
Theis down to 10 seconds, can take the lead with a 2. He wants the shot. Oh, Durkop, no! We go to the fourth quarter. Rothsay leads by a point. Peterson hit his third three-pointer of the night. That has given Rothsay the lead.
All of a sudden in the last minute there, she really picked up, Ed.
It certainly did as they went baseline to baseline. You're watching Minnesota High School playoff basketball on WDAY. Oh, I'll tell you, the guy has absolutely no pride. Marv, when we win, we'll buy you supper at the truck stop, donut included. We are 8 minutes away from a possible conclusion here in the subsection championship game. Ulen went on a 6-1 run to take a 39-35 lead, but Rothsay closed with a 5-0 run in the final 55 seconds of the quarter. And now they lead it 40-39 as we go to the final quarter.
And Rothsay's putting the pressure on, and pressure's been bothering both teams a little tonight.
Rothsay 3 of 11 from three-point land. Ulen 2 of 6. Again, Lundberg, he's got 10 points tonight, having a heck of a tournament. Dean Smith throws it up. Matt Amundsen clears it away.
He lost his footing going in for it. He didn't have a good shot out of it at all.
Randy Balkin is saying, slow it down. They've got Amundsen at the high post and young Matt Amundsen at the baseline. Zerbis on the wing to Peterson. Sooner or later, Ulen's going to have to come out and pressure these guys.
Yeah, they've got Ben drifting across. He's a little high right now. Then he goes about 12 feet. There he is at about 8 feet.
In and out. Smith boards it. He's tied up. Foul called. Service.
There it is again. They had the rebound. Rothsay really does a great job of getting around that ball, and he brought it down, and he ended up getting fouled, but boy, he was in trouble.
That'll be the third team foul on Rothsay, and Ulen-Hitterdal's got 5 team fouls against full court pressure. Durkop needs help into Theis. Baseline, Smith. Oh, loose ball. Lundberg, great save. Foul on Service again.
That ball's bouncing all over.
Service, his 4th personal.
Here it is, a bounce. Smith bounced that ball and went right over the receiver's head, and there was no way to get it, and a great hustle over there by Lundberg.
And Service, in astonishment, picks up his 4th personal. Gonna be a kick. It'll stay with the Spartans.
This game's a hard game to officiate because there's no flow to it. Both teams are playing so hard. They
Very
want
profound
to win.
and good point. You're right. It's been a game of runs and gaps. Smith muscles his way, stumbles his way, but retains possession as it goes off the knee of Rothsay.
He tried to go hard to the basket. He couldn't get control of the ball.
Smith is going to sit down, and Phoebe's going to come in. 6:44 remaining in the 4th quarter. 1-point game. Phoebe on the inbound.
Whoa,
double dribble. There's a substitute right off the bench and a turnover.
I'll tell you, well, there's intensity here, and you don't have to sit over on their bench to know that. We all know there's a lot of intensity. Kids trying hard.
Peterson passes up the 3, and he'll take the timeout. So 90 seconds have passed in the 4th quarter, and it's still a 1-point game, and Randy Balkin's team leads, and we'll be back. It has been a war inside underneath. This is Dean Smith against Amundsen and Service. And Denny, you remarked that it's getting to be somewhat of a clumsy game. Not a lot of flow to it, and there's going to be plays like that.
Kids are playing so hard, and the ball's not going in. Anytime you have those two combinations, it's a scrappy game.
Rothsay's gone out and put Karlsrud back on the point.
Yeah, they do, and they're moving the ball very well. And Peterson, of course, has been hitting a 3-pointer.
He'll try this one. Won't go. Durkop in traffic. Clears it away. Theis can run it up the floor. Phoebe off the bench. Can't get it. Peterson clears it.
I'll tell you, if Ulen-Hitterdal, when they get a defensive rebound, if they can get it out of there very quickly, they can have a break every time just about, because Rothsay stays right in there and goes after the ball after the rebound.
They did not have a very long possession. As soon as they got it across the midcourt line, they were casting.
Yeah, I tell you, they're trying hard. Both teams are trying hard.
Matt Amundsen too close. Drews clears it away.
They're just like they started the game now. They're tight. They're tight. They know this is a 1-point ball game. Hey, we got 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go. It's over for somebody.
Drews. Who's the money man tonight? Is it Phoebe? Is it Durkop? Not this time. He'll get his own off the long rebound, and Durkop again. Ben Amundsen clears it away.
Oh, that was a big rebound.
Ulen has not scored this quarter. That's 3 minutes of basketball gone. And little Dave Schultz says to me, Dad, nobody scored.
He's right.
He's right.
He's keeping you on the ball.
We got to have these producers at courtside, or we're not going to make it. He earns his pizza tonight.
I'll tell you what, these kids are still playing hard, though. You got to hand it to them, boy. They're going after it.
4.5 remaining. Still a 1-point game.
Rothsay's playing such excellent defense that it makes Ulen-Hitterdal look real shaky here. And at the other end, it's the same thing. Ulen-Hitterdal's hustling in that zone and making Rothsay have a tough time.
Are the players tired? Has it been just too much basketball, 2 nights, 2 tight games?
Hey, definitely that has something
Gordy
to do with
felt that way. He calls timeout.
He read your mind, Ed.
4:12 remaining. We're exactly where we were at the start of the quarter, and we'll be back. Ed Schultz with Danny Anderson at courtside in the Cobber Fieldhouse. Another fantastic finish getting ready to unfold on primetime television, WDAY. Minnesota basketball at its best. We're in the 4th quarter. It's a 1-point game. Darcy Lundberg, he turned it over, and the Tigers will get it.
One of these teams is going to get a little run here, Ed, and then we're going to have a much better basketball game played the last few minutes. She's tough right now.
Durkop makes a play. Lundberg, nice ball handling in a tough situation.
I'll tell you what, he dug that out between his legs.
Theis, but that zone pressure again giving the Tigers trouble. That's what caused the turnover.
Yes.
Lundberg won't go. Dean Smith up to Durkop. Down to 3:30.
Durkop used nice patience there.
Theis, Lundberg. Theis has a drive, and it rolls off the iron. Big rebound by Matt Amundsen.
Well, I think Tom Critchie could remember that from last night. Same type of play.
You know it. Are they going to milk it? Look at Ulen-Hitterdal go after the ball.
I think
that may be his 4th. It is.
I think Durkop knocked him into the ball, into Zervis. That's how he got the foul. I'm not positive. I'd have to see it again, but
Gordy Nichols told his team at halftime, this is your year. They've got 3:02 to make something of it, trailing by 1.
Both teams really going after it.
Still no points scored by either team in this quarter. Peterson to Ben Amundsen. Taking time off the clock. Zervis, who's playing with 4 fouls, working against Lundberg. Back outside to Peterson. Gordy Nichols is saying, come out and get him. Zervis. Oh, nothing called on the possible travel, coach.
I think he hopped is what he did. He came down with the 2 feet, so he got by with it.
All right. Peterson in traffic. Durkop up for the steal. Lundberg. They're going to milk it down to the 2-minute mark.
They got Ben Amundsen at the high post. In case they get in trouble, they can give to him.
Keep in mind, Rothsay already has 14 turnovers. Durkop ties him up. Check that, Lundberg.
Lundberg gets the foul, Ed. And I'll tell you what, he's really putting out. I mean, he's going after it as hard as he could, Lundberg was.
So taking 1:40 off the clock. There's a timeout on the floor. A 1-point game.
Shot the last time, we just got to put it through the hoop, okay? Come down, we're going to run inside out. Inside out. Hey, everybody know what you do on that now? Inside out? All right. Now we got 2 more timeouts. We use them when, free throw situations and so on. Now you got to get the boards down there, come down and get a good shot. Okay? Then also remember now they might try to shoot somebody down on it when we take a shot. So now then, if we score, you put the press on.
Understand? Make your free throw. Ben, Matt, get in there on these free throws.
Get back.
Okay? Get up on the board. Hey, nobody's in foul trouble. Come on. Come on, Darren. Got time now. We got to have you. Okay?
Ulen hasn't scored in the last 7 minutes and 16 seconds. Rothsay hasn't found the iron in 6 minutes and 16 seconds.
I noticed, Ted, that Randy's doing everything he can. He had the towel wiping off Big Ben with the towel, just like wiping off your horse there.
Jeremy Zervis at the free throw line. He is 1 for 1 at the line tonight. His team leads by 1. If he makes it, it'll be the first point here in the 4th quarter. Yes. It's a 2-point Rothsay lead. Yes. Service, 2 crucial free throws.
Rothsay comes right back with pressure.
Thies, who was the hero last night. His team down by 3. Lundberg, can he do it? Oh, my!
They only gave him 2 on it. He must have his foot on the line.
Still a 1-point Rothsay lead. Karlsruhe fouled. And I believe it's going to be on Darcy Lundberg. It is.
Yeah, he went for the ball and he got...
Here's Lundberg's shot. I thought no, there's a foot on the line. You're right, Coach, and it's a 2-pointer. Nothing but net.
Now we went to the other end, and Lundberg went after the ball, and he got Darren Karlsruhe in the face with his hand.
Karlsruhe, his first of 3 free throws made tonight. He'll get 1 more. The 1-and-1 situation could save the Tigers with 93 ticks on the clock. Rothsay by 3. Here we go. Thies, again, his team trailing by 3. He runs the show for the Spartans. Lundberg. Thies controls. What a move. Big rebound for Zervis. Off to Peterson. The reach in on Lundberg. It's back to a 1-and-1 for the Tigers.
You're right. Thies had a great move, great ball control when he went up there. He just didn't quite put it up hard enough. While Randy Balkin is using the towel over there, there's Thies going up with that great ball movement, but he didn't put it up hard enough.
1:07 remaining. Gordy Nichols' team has visited the Heartbreak Hotel the last 2 years, and his team trails by 3. Stay with us. You're watching Minnesota basketball on WDAY. The Rothsay Tigers, 13 of 18 from the free throw line, well above their season percentage of 59. And when the pressure's been on, Denny Anderson, they are 4 for 4 at the line here in the 4th quarter.
They are playing, in that phase of the game, they're playing like champs, no doubt about it.
Now it's up to little Lee Peterson, who is 2 for 2 at the line tonight, and he has hit 3 3-point field goals. Peterson, the door is open for Durkop and company. With a minute to go, down by 3. Ulen is just 2 of 6 from 3-point land tonight. Durkop, short. Big board by Bentley. In traffic. It comes off to Peterson. Still on the floor. Foul on Lundberg. That's 5 on Darcy Lundberg. What a tournament this kid has had.
And he's played a tremendous game tonight. Tremendous game last night. He's had a great tournament. And you know, you hate to see a kid foul out on a hustle play, and that's what happened there. Nothing he could do. The official had to call it, but it was just a hustle play.
19 points last night, 7 of 13 from the field, and tonight he leaves with 12 points. Peterson. He missed the last 1-and-1 opportunity. He gets the front end this time. And that is a 4-point Rothsay lead with 48 seconds to go. Now it's 5. Crunch time for Gordy Nichols and the Spartans. Theis. Down low, Bentley. Won't get it to go. Big Ben with a rebound. Smart dribble by Ben Amundsen.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Peterson fouled by Durkop.
Amundsen's been on the board so strong. Peterson is really taking charge in this game. He's really leading. Gordy's calling a timeout right now because he knows he's got to have something here, and they don't want to try and make up all the points all at once. You can't do it. So he's going to have to settle his guys down.
Rothsay has outscored Ulen 6-2 this quarter. 30 seconds remaining. Is it going to be Randy Balkin's team to the section tournament next week? Our coverage starts at 7 o'clock Tuesday night here at the Cobber Fieldhouse. The championship game will be on Friday night.
Hey, even if you have to, Ben, don't foul on this rebound. I don't want one down there. Okay, that doesn't stop the clock. You want to keep the clock moving. Ben, come down there and hang on to that basketball when they get a rebound. Now get yourself activated. I want you to get in there in the last shot and hold on to the basketball.
Basketball. Neither school has won the section or district championship. The Rothsay Tigers are 30 seconds away with a 5-point lead.
The story of this game, Ed, has been
Peterson. You would think that realistically the door is still open. 2 3-pointers for the Spartans will tie it. So maybe this is the ball game. Peterson, who's hit 3 straight, makes, it's still alive for the Spartans. Smith up to Durkop. They've got to cast a 3. Into the corner. Dunham throws it to Matt Amundsen and is fouled. And again, Rothsay will go to the line.
As I was going to say a couple seconds ago, the story of this game has been Rothsay making their free throws down the end, and Rothsay's tremendous man-to-man defense on Ulen-Hitterdal. This last quarter, they've just shut them down. They haven't given them anything.
Eric Theis has fouled out. Theis, who hit that incredible shot last night, and Gordy Nichols going to unload his bench with 18 seconds to go, down by 6.
I think he's got a couple kids in there that might be able to shoot the 3 because he's lost 2 of his good basketball players there. And the outside people in Theis and Lundberg.
Amundsen, Big Ben, turns it back off the missed free throw from Brother Matt. An 8-point lead, 10 seconds to go. Spartans get a 3. Darren Bakke. That's it. Rothsay is going to the section tournament. The fever of March Madness has arrived in Rothsay, Minnesota. Randy Balken's team goes to 19-6. It's been 60 years, and they have finally deserved the hardware out of the subsection and district area. 49-44, our final score.
Randy Balken, this is a team, this is a family affair over there. He's from Rothsay, went to Morehead State, went back there and coached after Bill Rose had coached there for years. Bill did an outstanding job, and Randy's now doing an outstanding job.
14 points for Ben Amundsen tonight.
2 years football.
And 14 for Lee Peterson.
Heads up now, all right? Seniors.
At courtside with me, Randy Balken. Coach, congratulations. It's been a very emotional 2 nights. A very quiet fourth quarter. What would you think in there? Nobody scoring any points for 7 minutes.
I thought 4 trips down the floor. I thought if we could only get that bucket so we got a 3-point lead and then hold the basketball to get them out of that zone, I thought we could put it away. But with a 1-point lead, I decided, well, that's close enough. Let's do it now.
You didn't think it was much of a gamble. You wanted time off the clock with the lead, and I would imagine so, the way Ben was playing for you tonight.
Well, believe me, Ulen-Hitterdal is a fine basketball team. I give them the best credit in the world. They played some of the best zone defense we've ever played against all year long. It's a tough loss for Gordy, but boy, his kids really played hard.
This has been just a crucial, gut-wrenching year for every team in this area. So many buzzer beaters, and this has got to be very rewarding for your team, and first time ever a subsection or district championship.
Yeah, I told the kids in the pep rally this afternoon, it's been 22 years since we've been here to even have a chance. It's never been won at Rothsay, and what an honor. And I'd like to take this time, we had my basketball coach, Bill Rose, is in Phoenix, Arizona right now, and I dedicate this championship to Bill Rose, who coached at Rothsay since 1967.
Lee, and I'll tell you what, you had some real big plays tonight on the defensive end as well, and down the stretch, Coach, the free throws, you're only 59% from the free throw line on the season, but you were perfect there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was really a tribute. Last night we couldn't hardly make a free throw and pull one out, and tonight I guess the free throws won it for us. We're a better shooting free throw team than I think we've shot all year long, but we'll improve.
How did you think your team was going to bounce back after such an emotional game last night? It's so draining.
I think our kids really came to play, Ed. I'm really proud of these young men. Bench players all throughout the game came in and gave us a lot. The young Matt Amundsen came in and just played a super ball game for us.
Well, Randy, they always say the first time through is the most fun. It looks like your fans are enjoying this. Congratulations. We'll see you Tuesday night.
Thank you, Ed.
Randy Balken, the head basketball coach of the Rothsay Tigers, as they go to 19-6, and they take the hardware down I-94 for the first time. We'll return with more of our Minnesota primetime basketball high school playoff action. Our final score, Rothsay wins it 49-44. The Rothsay Tigers picking up the hardware for the first time ever. It goes back 60 years. And they'll come back looking for more next week in the section tournament. Joining us now is Gordy Nichols. Gordy, I know this is extremely tough for you to go through for the third time, but it's been a great run for your team, and had to be tough coming back tonight after such an emotional outlet of your players last night.
I think it really showed in the second half, Ed. The kids were tired. We just didn't have it. You got to give Rothsay a lot of credit. They did the job. They had a little more drive than what we had. We missed some cripples, and we did some things that normally we hadn't been doing, and I'm sure that last night's emotional win really hurt us a little bit, but I think overall probably more what Rothsay did.
Things were getting really tight there in the fourth quarter. Nobody was scoring any points at all, neither team. What were you thinking?
Well, we really thought, we still could do it, and we just needed, I thought after Darcy got that one, that, that would break it open for us and that we would start, doing the things that we needed to do. But we just weren't consistent. We couldn't put the ball through the hoop. We missed a few cripples, and they came down and made the free throws, and that was it.
Gordy, you've been in this racket a long time, and you got a senior-dominated team. This can't be too easy to console your players.
No, they're really hurting right now, Ed. There's no doubt about it, but I told them, they've had a heck of a year. They had a great football season. We got back here for the third time in a row. What more could you ask of those kids, Ed? I tell you, they played their hearts out for us, and I said that's all we can ask of them.
Gordy, great job, great season. Thanks for joining us in our tournament coverage. You're a class act, and maybe we'll see you again next year.
Well, we sure hope so. We're going to work at it, Ed. We'll give it our best shot.
All right,
Thank
Gordy,
you very much.
Thank you. Gordy Nichols, the head basketball coach of the Ulen-Hitterdal Spartans. His team closes out the season at 15-10, and I don't know if they call him Big Ben, but I do. Ben Amundsen here at courtside with us, who finished tonight with 14 points. Ben, congratulations. This got to be a tremendous thrill for you to come into this tournament and do the job that you did. And tonight you started out with a good start. You hit a couple of buckets early on that had to do something for your confidence.
Yeah, right away in the game we started, we had to get inside. That's what one of our goals was, right away, to get inside, and that's what we did. So I'm really proud of our team, the way we passed inside.
Were you a little nervous there down the stretch? Both teams couldn't seem to find the rim.
Well, it's the way it's been going this whole tournament. It's been nerve-wracking games like this. It's hard on our parents and everything like that. Every time I come home, my mom's just crying. So,
well, what's Mom saying now?
It's finally over, and we get to keep on going. It's a great feeling. This is probably the best thing I've ever experienced.
Ben, did you feel like you had to have a big game tonight?
Yeah, because I know last time when we played these guys and we lost, we didn't have a good game. And
in fact, they handled you last time easily, 53-37.
Yeah, we probably played one of our worst games of the year, and nobody was on tonight, and that was in our home court too. So we wanted to come out tonight and play strong, and play good, and play solid. That's what we did.
Was it hard coming back after an emotional finish last night?
No, I think we wanted these guys up since what they did to us early in the year, and we wanted to come back and play hard tonight on the big court and play for the championship, and that's what we wanted the whole year.
Well,
that's what we got to do.
What are we going to see out of the Tigers next week in the section tournament? You guys going to be ready?
Yeah, we're going to be ready. You're going to see everybody busting out 100% the whole game, and we're going to go after it.
What's it mean to this team to be going through this for the first time in the school's history?
I don't know. I think it's a lot of pride involved. Our school can finally say they've accomplished something in sport.
Well, you have too. You broke Dave Goltz's scoring records, and you got a whole bunch of points, and your season's still alive. Ben, congratulations on a fine tournament. We'll see you Tuesday night.
Thanks a lot.
Ben Amundsen, who scored 14 tonight, and the Rothsay Tigers go to 19-6 on the season. And joining us now is Lee Peterson, who hit 3 straight free throws down the stretch. Ice in your veins there, kid. What do you think?
Oh, concentrated. Nervous. I don't know.
Was this team nervous throughout the whole ball game? It just seemed like it got actually kind of sloppy a couple of times. Everybody was so aggressive.
The first quarter, we were very sloppy. We had several turnovers, probably more than we had last game. Then just took our time. It came to us.
Lee, late in the game, you're going to the free throw line. 1-point game. You got the front end of a 1-and-1. You know what happened last night, overtime, and what were you thinking? Oh no, now it's my turn. Here we go. How aggressive were you mentally at that point?
I don't know. If I thought, go back to the Pelican game, and I just thought if I could take an extra second or two, I could maybe make it. And I did.
Lee, how are you going to do next week in the section tournament?
I don't know. Hopefully good.
All right. Well, for the first time in 60 years, they want you to go over there and finish cutting down the net. Congratulations, Lee Peterson, as he ends up with 3 3-pointers tonight. and 5 crucial free throws. The Rothsay Tigers will move on. Danny Anderson, put it in perspective for us. What's it mean to these kids, and how competitive will they be next week in the section tournament?
Well, I'll tell you what, there's going to be a lot of Rothsay here next week in the section tournament, because when they play against Staples, Lynn Peterson, Lee's uncle, will be coaching Staples. He does a tremendous job over there. Lynn Peterson is from Rothsay, so there's going to be a lot of Rothsay here. And I'll tell you what, they've got heart. As we can see, they've really got heart, and I was really impressed with their defense in that second half. They really moved it up. They're going to be very competitive.
Well, it's going to be fun to watch, and we will resume this terrific basketball action next Tuesday night, as 4 teams will converge from different subsections to the Cobber Fieldhouse for the section tournament. 49-44 is our final score. These kids never seem to let the fans down across the region. 2 fabulous overtime finishes last night, and tonight another close game in regulation as some crucial free throws made down the stretch by Lee Peterson, and a big inside game by the Amundsons. Both Ben and Matt combining for 20 points tonight. So the hardware goes down I-94 to Rothsay, Minnesota for the first time, and Randy Balkin's team at 19-6 will return next Tuesday night. For our entire crew and Denny Anderson, this is Ed Schultz saying our final score: Rothsay 49, Ulen-Hitterdal 44. This has been a presentation of WDAY Television Sports, the innovator and the leader in television sports around the valley. We'll see you Tuesday night for more Minnesota primetime basketball action. So long, everybody.